Hello people with the spirit opening. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. First of all, let me express my gratitude to all of you for being here today. My name is Muhammad Johari Sumirat, and today I am excited to present my Presbek 1 for English 2 with the topic software and operating system. I hope you enjoy and understand this presentation well. Alright, let's get started. Before we jump into the material, let me introduce myself briefly. My name is Muhammad Johari Sumirat with the number student ID is 1925032 and I am from class 19 to be 15. I am currently studying at Dinasarana Informatika University on Cikampek Branch Campus under the Faculty of Technology and Information. Okay, I am really excited to share my knowledge with all of you today. Okay, let's move on to the main material. So let's start with the first part. What is a software? Basically, software is a collection of instructions or programs that tell the computer how to perform specific tasks. There are two main types of software. This one is application software. This software helps user perform specific tasks like word processing, browsing the internet, and or playing games. And two, system software. This one manages the hardware and provides a platform for running application. Without software, our computer will just be boxes of metal and plastic, lifeless and unable to do anything useful. Alright, let's jump to the next slide. Okay, now we arrive at one of the core elements of computing, what is an operating system. An operating system, or OS, is the software that manages computer hardware and software. It's like the bridge that connects user with the machine. It has our four main function is one, manage hardware like a CPU and memory storage, and provides user interface. It can be a graphical interface or a command line interface. And three, runs application. It allows multiple programs to run smoothly. And the last one is file management. It organizes file and data effectively. Okay, so some popular example of our operating system are Windows, macOS, Linux, and Android. Okay, let's skip to the momentum going and the move on. Now let's talk about the types of operating system. There are several types designed for specific purpose. Multitasking OS is allow us to run multiple programs at the same time. Real-time OS, this one is used for time-sensitive tasks, often in a robotic or industrial machine. Network OS is used to manage network and resource and data. And the last one, single-tasking OS. This can only run one program at a time, though this is rare nowadays. The different types serve different purposes depending on the user needs. Alright, let's move to the next slide. Operating system have several important functions. Process management, it handles the running of application software. And security and access control, it protect our data and unauthorized access. And three, memory management, it distributes memory to various applications to keep everything running smoothly. And device management is control peripheral like the keyboard, mouse, and printer. And the last one, file management, is organize your file neatly and safely. Without this function, your computer will not be able to operate efficiently. Alright, we are moving on the next slide. Here are some of the most popular of operating systems in the world. Windows dominated the personal computer market. macOS, known for its sleek design and smooth performance. Linux, preferred for its flexibility and security. Android, the most used iOS for smartphone and tablet, and iOS is hosts in on trend that cater to different types of user. Okay, let's head to the next slide. Have you ever thought about how important operating systems are in our daily life? That is how us work with every day, like entertainment, running games, streaming movies, and playing music, communication, browsing the internet, sending the email, and chatting with friends. For work and productivity, creating document, managing project, and more and more. Smart device operating system also control smart home technology, smartphone, and tablets. Imagine if your phone or computer didn't have an iOS. It would be like having a car without an engine. Alright, let's wrap it up with the conclusion. So, to wrap it up, operating system iOS are actually the heart of every computer. They manage both hardware and software, enabling multitasking, file management, and secure device communication. By understanding how operating system work, we can be more efficient and manage our computer system better. I hope this presentation has given you a clear understanding of how software and OS make our technology run smoothly. And finally, we are moving to the next slide. Thank you so much for your attention. I really appreciate your time and interest in my presentation. Together, let's embrace the future with knowledge and confidence. Keep learning, stay passionate, and always move forward. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Okay, hello people with the speed opening. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Welcome to my presentation for English 2 Project 1 with the topic Malicious Program. My name is Muhammad Yuriza Sumirat. I am a student at Nasarana Informatika University on Cikampek branch under the Faculty of Technology and Information. I hope you are all doing well and ready to dive into today's discussion. Alright, let's get started. Okay, let's move to the next slide. As I mentioned earlier, my name is Muhammad Yuriza Sumirat with the number student ID 1924032, and I am from class 19 to be at 15. I am currently studying at Nasarana Informatika University located at the Cikampek dan campus under the Faculty of Technology and Information. I am excited to share with you what I have learned about malicious program. So let's get to it. Alright, let's jump into the core of our topic. What is a malicious program? A malicious program or malware is software created to disrupt, damage, or gain unauthorized access to computer system and network. Its main purpose is to exploit data or cause harm without the user's knowledge. In simple terms, it's like a hidden enemy inside your computer waiting for the right time to attack. Okay, moving on to the next slide. Malicious program come in various types as with its unique way of causing damage. First, virus attaches itself to legitimate files and spread when those files are opened or saved. It can corrupt or delete data. Secondly, worm, self-replicating software that spread across network without a user action, consuming bandwidth and overloading system. And three, Trojan disguises itself as legitimate software but perform harmful activities once installed. It can create backdoor for hackers to access to your system. Ransomware. Ransomware encrypts user data and demands payment to restore access. It's often spread through phishing, email, or understood download. And spyware secretly monitor user activities and collects personal data. And the last one, adware, displaying one advertisement can attack your basic Alright, let's go to next slide. Now we need to understand how this malicious program spread. Here are some of the most common way. First, email attachment. Malware is often hidden in email attachment that look legitimate. Secondly, phishing link. Clicking on fake link can download malware onto your device. Infected software download. Downloading software from untrusted source can introduce malware. Removable media. USB drive or external hard disk can carry and transfer malware. The last part, network vulnerabilities. Weak network security can allow malware to spread easily. By understanding this method, we can be more careful and aware of the risk. Okay, moving on, malicious program can cause serious impact, including data loss, like important files can be corrupted or deleted. Financial loss, ransomware and online fraud can lead to financial damage. Next, privacy breach. Spyware can steal personal information like password and credit card details. And next, system damage. Malware can slow down or even crash your system. And the last, network disruption. Worms and viruses can spread across network, causing major disruption. The damage can be both personal and professional, so awareness is okay. Alright, moving forward. Of course, the best approach is prevention. Here are some ways to protect against malicious program. The first move is install antivirus software. Use trusted antivirus program to detect and remove malware. And secondly, keep software update. Regular update patch security vulnerabilities, preventing malware from exploiting system weakness. These are simple yet effective steps to maintain your system security. Okay, next up, let's talk about awareness. Understanding the dangers of malicious program is not enough. We also need to understanding the risk, recognize the signs of malware and suspicious activities, and practicing safe habits. Avoid clicking unknown links and downloading from untrusted sites like QH. Next, to educating others. Share knowledge with friends and family so they can stay protected. And last, regular data backup. Backup important data frequently to prevent permanent loss. Awareness is our first line of defense against cyber threat. Alright, we are almost at the end. To summarize malicious program we are a significant threat to our system and personal information. Understanding their types, how they spread, and their impacts allow us to recognize and prevent attack. By practicing good cybersecurity habits, staying aware, and educating others, we can protect ourselves and our network from this silent invader. And finally, I want to thank you all for your attention and time. So stay alert, stay secure, because one click can change everything. I appreciate your time and I hope this presentation has been informative and useful. Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.